We are following this news from the West Coast. Notorious real estate heir Robert Durst has died.
Tonight, we're looking back at his winding road of criminal cases and bizarre behavior, a road that goes straight through Galveston and Houston. KPRC 2 investigator Robert Arnold live in our newsroom now with more on this. Robert?
This is a man who lived under a cloud of suspicion for 4 decades. Robert Durst was accused of 3 murders, one of which was in Galveston. Susan Christ presided over Robert Durst's 2003 murder trial in Galveston County.
It seemed like I was watching a train wreck in slow motion.
Despite being a wealthy real estate heir, Durst pretended to be deaf and mute while living at a boarding house in Galveston. He was accused of murdering his neighbor, Morris Black, dismembering his body and throwing the parts into Galveston Bay. Durst never denied killing Black and disposing of his body, but claimed self-defense. Prosecutors argued he did it because Black learned his identity. A jury found him not guilty.
Did you feel that he was guilty of the crime of murder when it came to Morris Black?
I strongly believed that he did what he was accused of doing.
KPRC 2 legal analyst Brian Weiss watched that trial carefully.
What happened in Galveston, that 2-word verdict, that not guilty, was, in my estimation, the ultimate legal Hail Mary.
Durst's wealth afforded him some of the best defense attorneys in the country, but last year his run from accusations finally ended. Durst was convicted of killing Susan Berman in 2000 in Los Angeles. Prosecutors say he killed Berman because she was going to expose the false alibi she provided to him when his wife, Kathy Durst, disappeared in 1982. After being sentenced to life in prison, Durst was then indicted for his wife's murder. He died this morning. We didn't think he would survive the trial. He had been in poor health for quite some time, Houston attorney Dick DeGuerin told us.
His death will bring peace to his family because they were afraid of him and his reach.
According to our legal analyst, Brian Weiss, since Durst died before his appeals were exhausted, his conviction for Susan Berman's murder will be set aside. But an attorney for his deceased wife's family promised Durst's death is not the end, writing, "Although Robert Durst has died, the ongoing investigation into those who helped him cover up her murder continues." Live in the newsroom, Robert Arnold, KPRC 2 News.